Hello there, folks, and welcome to Let's Talk Sports, live watch-along of the Women's Super League between Manchester United and Chelsea. It's a rainy, cold night on a Sunday evening here at Leigh Sports Village. They're just doing their minute silence for Remembrance Sunday, which, of course, is a week today. But of course, United, I think this is their last home game for the women's side before Remembrance Sunday, so this is their opportunity to pay their respects along with Chelsea, as both teams are lined up around the centre circle, and both managers bringing I don't know how you'd say it, but a few poppies in like I don't know what you'd call it, but some poppies placed on the middle of the pitch as well, along with members of the army, I would think. But of course, it's good to see quite the atmosphere that is coming up here at Leigh Sports Village. Manchester United have not lost a game yet. They've won every single match, all 5 matches in the Women's Super League. But this is their biggest challenge yet, up against the champions of last season, Chelsea, who they've never beaten Chelsea before in the Women's Super League. So could it be a first for them tonight? Like I say, they've brought quite a following to Leigh Sports Village for tonight's game. Being shown on Sky Sports as well, so it is a televised game. I'm just going to change my stream because mine's not really been the best so far. There we go, that's better. But Mary Earps has not conceded a single goal in the league this season as well, so it just shows that even though Chelsea may have good history against United, they've got themselves quite a challenge tonight. Arsenal thumped Leicester City 4-0 earlier, and they'll be hoping that Man United probably slip up tonight so that they stay top of the table. Anyway, get in touch on the live chat page, folks. We'd love to hear from you. Get in touch on the live chat page. MA saying, are we going to be able to watch the live stream? How many times do I have to say this? This is YouTube. It's a live stream watch along. They're not going to show this match for free live on YouTube, are they? Read the title, that's what it says. At the moment, on our poll, it says Chelsea will win at 53%, Man United at 41%, 5% for a draw. So the team just having a huddle at the moment. Well, here we go then. It looks as though Chelsea are going to kick off. So Chelsea attacking from right to left, United from left to right. Both team in their usual home colours. Man United in red shirt, white shorts, black socks. Chelsea in blue shirt, blue shorts, white socks. And the game has kicked off. Don't know if you lot have seen the lineups yet, but the lineups are below me. That's the starting lineup anyway. I'm intrigued to see how United do in this game. I mean, if they want to win the league, they've got to win these kind of matches, especially at home against Chelsea. They've got Arsenal after this as well on the 19th of November, so that's in less than 2 weeks' time at the Emirates. So it won't be easy. Arsenal should be the favourites going into that. But let's see how they do tonight, United against Chelsea. Really bright at the moment. Only 50 seconds in, but more possession towards Chelsea. Hope you lot can hear me anyway. Hello. Hello. Yep. It's all good. I always worry that the mic won't work to start off with. Jack Boasay, so we should be watching you instead of the game. Lol, exactly. Should be watching me instead. No, I'm joking. I love it how people ask me to show you the game. Yeah, I'm really going to be able to do that. I'm sure Sky Sports would probably try and take me to court for doing that. Nah, I doubt. Let's not be over the top. Of course, we've got Lauren James playing against United tonight, former United player. Throwing down the line from United. Throwing for Chelsea. Yeah, Lauren James is Reece James' sister, which I'm sure members of the family were gutted for Reece James when he found out he was injured. And, well, as far as I'm concerned, he'll miss the World Cup for the men's team. So just to clarify, folks, this is a watch-along. That's what a watch-along is on YouTube. Some of you don't seem to be sure what this is. It does say it in the title of the video. Gives you a bit of a clue there. Chelsea then, in their own half. Lofting it out to the left to Sam Kerr. Did she win a throw in there? The stream I'm watching it on just keeps cutting back now and again, so it has its moments. Sam Kerr will leave it for Eriksson, the captain, to take it. Of course, Emma Hayes isn't on the sidelines at the moment for Chelsea. She's taken a break from football. She's still the manager, but she's left her colleagues in charge with it. Due to, well, she had an operation not long ago and has had to recover from it. Annabelle asking, what stream are you watching? So I'm watching it on Sky Sports. It's on Sky Sports Football tonight. Sophie Mudge saying, I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. Thank you, Sophie. I would show you the game if I could do that. I'm sure lots of people do it on YouTube, but no, that could cause problems. When you build up a YouTube channel as well, when you think about how many hours I've put onto this channel, I don't want it to get taken down because of me showing footage of a match that has been bought by someone that actually owns the rights. But if you are new to this channel, we do a lot of watch-alongs for women's football. We do other sports as well. Chelsea throwing. And it's out onto the left wing. Sam Kerr. Of course, they have to keep her quiet today, United. She scored that fantastic volley on the last match day of last season. Chelsea winning that game at Kings Meadow. And that was to secure them another Women's Super League title. United did cause them quite a challenge, though. Oh, cross in from Chelsea on the left wing. Eriksson with the cross. Good clearance. Leah Galton with the last touch. She might have been fouled and she wins a free kick. But actually, I think the flag has gone up, so it'll be offside. That'll be a free kick for Man United then. I mean, so far, we've only had 5.5 minutes, but Chelsea probably have a bit more possession. Mary Earps. Will she concede tonight? Can she have 6 games in a row in the league where she hasn't conceded? Continuing her fantastic Euro performance. Here comes Alicia Rosso, another Lioness here on the right wing against another fellow Lioness of Millie Bright. Rosso with a low ball cross. Oh, takes a deflection on the way. Berger wasn't sure about it. It was Tone with the shot. Nikita Pass looks like she might have been caught late there on the top of her head as well. Chance there for Man United. First real attack, and they nearly scored from it. Looking back at it, it was Rosso up against Millie Bright on the right wing. Great low ball cross to Ella Tony. Them two just click. They really do. But Tone's shot just couldn't find, well, she got it on target, but she just couldn't get it into the back of the net. Sophie Mudge saying, anyone watching I'm a Celeb tonight? Jill Scott will be on there. It'll be interesting to watch Jill Scott on it. She's a funny character. She's got a great sense of humour, so I'm sure she'll be quite fun to watch on I'm a Celeb. Yeah, I must admit, I don't watch it religiously, but my parents would have it on, so now and again I do watch it. So I've noticed Cheryl Foster's the referee tonight, which surprises me because she normally does the Welsh Premier League, which for many of you, you would probably never even heard of it, but the Welsh Premier League is a men's league. They also have one for the women's league, and they play them on a Sunday normally. But Cheryl Foster, I thought, because she was an FA Wales referee, I thought she can't leave the Wales network of referees. She has to do the competitions in Wales. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just surprised she's refereeing a match in England. But maybe they're allowed to do that. I thought they weren't. Cheryl Foster's a referee that was at the Women's Euros. She was one of the officials. And she was also recently at the Under-20 Women's World Cup. Mark Skinner looks very wrapped up, warm with his big coat and gloves and cap on. Nikita Paris is still being treated, so that's why there's not been any action in the last couple of minutes. Looks like Rosso's just going to have a quick chat with the coaches, I think. But Paris is back on her feet, which is good to see. Former Arsenal player and Manchester City player. Greg Livingston saying, I hear Akin Fenrar is on I'm a Celebrity. Is he? I mean, as I say, I don't watch it religiously, so I know there was a lot of talk this week of Matt Hancock being on it from Parliament. Is he still an MP? I think apparently he still is. I thought he wasn't anymore, but now they're calling for him to resign because of him going on I'm a Celebrity. I couldn't give a shit. I'll be honest with you. I don't care. I don't like... I don't think I've ever liked an MP, so I don't... Oh, here's Sam Kerr for Chelsea. In the box. She was offside. She is dangerous. Her team, Australia, I mean, she is from Australia, if you didn't know that. She represents the Matildas at international level. She'll be part of the team that will host, well, co-host next summer's Women's World Cup. Throwing down the line there, comes to nothing. Gabby saying, I'm only watching I'm a Celebrity for Jill Scott. Yes. Gabby, I am so sorry. I could have got you on this stream with me. Gabby's a Chelsea fan. And I don't, for some of you who don't know, who are new to the channel or don't know me, I'm a Manchester United fan. So I'm not going to lie, I want United to win this, to try and make a statement in this Women's Super League title push. 10 minutes gone, still goalless. You can check out the video printer as well on the bottom right of your screen, just below the scoreboard. And I'll keep you up to date on scores happening throughout. Oh, Greg says that Matt Hancock is suspended of being an MP because he's in I'm a Celebrity. I was going to say, I'm sure they've had MPs in the past that have been on it, and then they do get suspended, which they expect to happen. But let's be honest, they're going for a big fat paycheck to just stay in a jungle for 2 to 3 weeks. I don't blame them. I know a lot of people aren't happy that Matt Hancock will be on the telly. Well, if you don't like him, don't watch it. Or vote for him to go out early. I don't know. Who cares? Sophie Mudge saying, well, I'm an Arsenal fan, but I just think this game will be interesting. I mean, for Sophie, I'd imagine you wouldn't mind maybe a draw or United to lose so that Arsenal can stay top after this weekend. It's with the Tissier at the moment for United, just inside, well, just outside the penalty area. Here's some stats. The Tissier, first in the rankings for touches, passes and clearances, and second in the rankings for possession one in terms of her performance so far this season in the Women's Super League. Gabby saying, I can't watch it as I don't have Sky, so I'd be useless on this stream. Well, I do have like this cool little box thing that if we were on Zoom together, you'd be able to watch it. You wouldn't see me on Zoom, but you'd see the match with no commentary, no noise whatsoever, but you'd still see the match. So I could have had you on. I do apologise, Gabby. Gabby was at the recent international break where England women took on USA women, and they beat them, of course, at Wembley Stadium. Only a friendly, but I thought that was quite a statement from the Lionesses after winning the Euros in the summer. And with the World Cup less than a year away from now, it's just a reminder that maybe England could win their first ever World Cup in terms of the women's national team. With Katie Zelem. I haven't seen much of her just yet in the midfield. Now with Turner. Tissier. Long ball down the right. I must admit, this is the first time I'm watching Chelsea this season. I haven't watched them yet. They look dangerous, though. They tried to pick out Sam Kerr in the penalty area. Katie Zelem has now got it back for United. Back with Mary Earps now. Ooh, not the best of kicks. Not really sure why she tried to play it out wide, Mary Earps. Maybe she was feeling the pressure. No one can forget Mary Earps trying to shake her hips on the press conference table when Serena Weigmann was trying to do a serious press conference after they won the Euros. Oh, here come Chelsea on the right wing. It's gone behind for a corner. First corner of the game coming up. Was that Cuthbert? Yeah, I think it was Cuthbert who tried to cross it in. Chelsea have got the second most goals in corners this season so far. They've got 3, level with West Ham. Arsenal with 5. Can they get a 4th one here, maybe? Here comes the corner. Now Reeton. Haven't seen her yet. She brings a cross in, but it's straight to Mary Earps in the middle of the goal. But Chelsea looking I mean, it's 50-50 at the moment, but Chelsea getting a bit more going up front. Sophie Mudge saying, you kind of look like James Corden. Oh, great. Am I fat? So that's a new one. I kind of look like James Corden. I might have to screenshot that message. Greg Livingston says, why does the Women's World Cup have to be in Australia and New Zealand, because most of the matches will be early morning. I know it's like the T20 World Cup at the moment. That's in Australia and they're all on in the morning. That's the best you're going to get. I don't know yet. I might go to the World Cup next summer. I really want to go. But yeah, I want to go for the last 2 weeks. I've got a cousin who lives outside of Sydney, and most of the knockout matches will be happening in Sydney, including the final. So I'm hoping to travel for the last 2 weeks of the tournament and stay around there. Don't know yet. I do want to go to a Women's World Cup though. I'm going to the World Cup in Qatar in a couple of weeks, so it'd be nice to do both the men and the Women's World Cup in the space of a year. Chelsea again, going for a ball into the penalty area. United get rid of the danger for now. Sophie Mudge saying, no, that's not what I meant. I know. I mean, you can say it if you did, but James Corden, I've never been taught. I'm trying to remember if there was one point when someone said my commentary sounded like Ken Doherty when I did the snooker. I'll take that. He's a very respectable Irishman. Kate says, I don't see it. What time will the matches be in the UK? Good question. I might have a look. Meanwhile, let me just quickly check out what's going on here. Chelsea trying to go forward with Harder. Ball's too long for her to reach, and then it's Mary Earps who picks it up with her feet. Sophie saying, my godmother lives in Australia, so I might go, but I don't know. So look, so for example, if you actually go on Google and just put in Women's World Cup fixtures, it looks as though New Zealand, Norway, which is the opening game, is going to be on at 8 a.m. our time. But yeah, a lot of the matches are going to be on at like 6 a.m., 2 a.m., 11 a.m., 3:30 a.m., 8:30 a.m. It's a bit of a mix. It's not too bad, though. A lot of the games are going to still be on when you wake up. One, as I say, there's some like 6 a.m. not too bad. 3 a.m. no, you won't see me up at that time. Maybe that's why I just want to go to the Women's World Cup, so it's on at a reasonable time. Gabby says, my uncle lives there, and I was tempted to go, but it was like 1,700 to go from 17th of July to 22nd of August. Wait, are you telling me that's how much the flights are going to cost? God. Because surely you're not paying for accommodation if you're staying with your uncle. I'll have to rethink about those plans. I ain't going if they're going to cost that much. Back with the game, 20 minutes gone. Not really much threats at goal from either team. We saw Man United with Ella Tone getting a strike at goal, but took a little deflection and it was picked up by Katrin Berger at the end. Nikita Paz got injured in the process, but she is out on the pitch again, which is good to see. Chelsea have it in their back line at the moment. Gabby says, yeah, that's the flight. That's not including like extra. Jesus. 1,700. God. I'll have to have a look myself as well, but I'm not paying that. That's ridiculous. No, that's stupid. If I actually do it now, if I go on Skyscanner, match has been paused again because Katie Zellen's just been injured. But yeah, it looks like a good crowd tonight at the Esports Village. It'll be interesting to know what the attendance is. So yeah, I'm just checking this now. So from United Kingdom to, let's say, Sydney. Yeah, it's interesting to see Shale Foster as a ref because she used to play for Liverpool. So having an ex-player be a referee, I think that works. Like, because they understand it from both the players' side and the referee side. Sophie Mudge saying, "I keep on forgetting I have school in the morning. I was enjoying the weekend." Are you a student or are you a teacher? Yep, I've just seen the flights as well. Sophie. Sorry, not Sophie. Gabby. Yep. 1,200 from Manchester. That includes a stop. Wow, that makes sense. You're going to stop on the way, aren't you? Wow. Oh, that's insane. But again, I've never been to Australia or New Zealand. I've never gone down near those routes. So I guess... I don't know. I guess maybe that is a normal price. I don't know. That's crazy. $1,300 is the cheapest if I went for Manchester's my nearest airport because I live up north. Here's Rosso trying to start the counter attack from that free kick that they were up against, but they were able to deal with it. Goalless, not going to lie, it's not been a great game so far. Chelsea with a lot more possession, but not doing much with it. Here's Penal Hard on the left wing. Swings it in. Oh, no one there. Not a bad cross, but no player in blue in the right place. Ingle now, who said they had to miss out on the Women's World Cup with Wales in the playoffs. They lost to Switzerland in round 2 of the playoffs. There he is, comfortably picks up the cross. Don't know what it is about Chelsea. They don't look threatening. They, as I say, they've had more opportunities maybe, but had more of the ball, but not seeing it at the moment. But again, is this where they're missing Emma Hayes on the sidelines? Sophie says, "I just really hope England manage to pull through in terms of the World Cup." Oh, is there a foul there on the attack? Niam Charles with the foul. Will she get a yellow card? Yeah, that's a late challenge from Charles. She never got the ball. So United free kick here. 45 yards out. Too far out to obviously go for a goal from the free kick, but to at least kick it in. Oh, is that a corner? Yep, corner. I was going to say, it looked like it came off Eriksson. I was going to say, last time I checked, Eriksson was going out with Penal Harder. They're both a couple, even though they play for countries next door to each other, Denmark and Sweden. I wonder what that's like, playing in the same team as your partner in crime. Here comes the corner. It's headed away. Sophie's in year 11. You play football, Sophie? Gabby says, yeah, so if you do any other streams like this, either with Chelsea or other teams, I'd be up for popping on and doing a bit of commentary. Haven't done it for a while, no problem. Good to have you back on. Gabby's doing our sweepstake as well on Let's Talk Sport. Remind me which team you got again? I mean, you can't have done as bad as I did. I had Tunisia. I'm not going to win anything with that. She also says, if I had the money, I'd want to definitely go, but I can't afford nearly 1,300 to 1,800 by July. That's just too expensive. I might have to start getting a savings pot going like I've done for the World Cup in a way. But maybe that's what I'm going to have to do for the Women's World Cup. I do want to go. I mean, I'll be honest, I'll be 28 next month. So I'm trying to enjoy as much experience as I can before I start to, I say settle down, but not going to lie, folks, I'm single, so I have no commitments. I can do what I like. Yeah, Sophie saying that Sophie saying, no, sadly not. I did when I was 11 in terms of playing football, but then I stopped because I don't like the game. Does that mean you don't like playing it, but you enjoy watching it? Here comes Rosso in the box. She's offside. Damn. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, she's offside. No doubt about that. Robin's got in touch. Hello, Robin, saying, love my Chelsea teams, though the men's team are letting us down. Go, go, girls. I mean, as a United fan, I know what you mean, Robin. Our men's team have been disappointing. Look at that. 13 goals and 6 assists for Alicia Rosso in the last 30 appearances in the WSL. That is some good stats to her name right now. What a Euro she had, though. That back heel goal against Sweden. Unbelievable. I was there as well. I couldn't believe. At first, I thought she missed a chance, and then she went and did that. I was going, oh, my word. Where did that come from? Well, Sophie's saying she actually didn't want to play anymore because she regrets stopping playing football. Now she loves football. There's nothing stopping you, Sophie. There's nothing stopping you from playing again. If that's how you feel about it, you can have a go at it again. I wouldn't let anyone tell you otherwise. I'd imagine at your school you can play football. Chelsea now on the far right. Swings in. Oh, Mary Earps had to tip it over the bar. That could have crept in. Mary Earps wasn't sure. I think I watched the game. I thought it was going to be a cross from Niam Choles, but she didn't go for a goal. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if she meant that. Tight angle. I mean, you never know. You can catch a goalkeeper off guard. Mary Earps had to go in the air off her feet to make the save. Now they've got a corner to deal with. Oh, the corner comes in. Kerr heads it in to Ingle. Now Reeton. Now James. Cross. Up in the air. Ooh, and there's a strike from Millie Bright. And it's deflected. I think it's another corner. I think Millie Bright made the top 30 in the Women's Ballon d'Or recently. That was won by Alexia Puteles for a second year running. Beth Mead getting second. I was gutted. I was really hoping Beth Mead would win it. Corner on the near side for Chelsea. Now James picking up a short pass from Reeton. Now with Ingle. No goals yet, folks. 31 minutes gone. I'm not going to lie. I think United would take a draw. They should obviously try and go for the win because they're top of the table. Oh, they're nearly giving it away in their own box. Oh, they're in trouble, United. They're putting pressure on themselves now. Russo with an important interception. Oh, Tony might... Oh, no, is it Tony or Paris? No, it's Ladd. Haley Ladd who will get... Will she get a yellow? Fouled Reeton. Oh, I didn't see much in that. It was quite the fall by Reeton. Darcy Slater asking if anyone knows an account that has actually shown the match. In terms of YouTube, I honestly don't know. And I think you're probably looking in the wrong place. You should look into IPTV. That's what I'm using. But using that to watch on Sky. Oh, is it a header? Oh, it's just gone wide by Harder. Goal kick for United. But at the moment, Chelsea are looking like the team to score first. 12 minutes left until half-time. And United still haven't conceded a goal this season, let's not forget. Yeah, Pernell Hard is Chelsea's joint top goal scorer this season with 6 goals. She is a good player. She can have some games where I'm not her biggest fan, where she disappears and doesn't have much activity or influence, but when she turns up, she is a good player. Signed from Wolfsburg a few years ago. I think she was part of the Wolfsburg team that that won the Champions League. Can't remember. They at least got to the run. At least got to the final. It's all Chelsea at the moment. They've got a throw in. Now Reeton on the left wing. Ingle. Gabby says Beth Mead got robbed, in my opinion. I think from what I read, apparently, long ball there from Chelsea going nowhere. That's gone out for a goal kick to United. From what I believe, apparently the Ballon d'Or for this year, at least in the women's game, was only considering it up to the end of last season. So the women's Euros didn't count. So Beth Mead was up there just because of her performances of last season, for at least Arsenal and maybe a bit for England. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I just think they should have included the summer football as well, really. Timothy says Chelsea would win by 2-1. No goals yet. I do think Chelsea could be the first team to score, though, if there is going to be one. Yeah, despite what I said to Gabby just then, she said still got robbed. Ball down the line. Ingle. Now Harder. Oh, Harder trying to then pick up a pass again forward. Oh, referee says that Harder made the foul. I don't know. I didn't see much in that, but maybe the replay will show us. Shale Foster's a lot closer to the action than I am. do want to see a better game here. It's not been the best of matches yet. And, you know, of all these fans coming in to watch it, you want it to be a good advert for the Women's Super League. Sophie saying, I feel like it's going to stay 0-0 if I'm honest. Oh, Casey Stoney's there tonight. Man United manager. Our first manager. I forgot she played for Chelsea for 4 years. But yeah, she left last year. I think it was, some of it was down to maybe arguments with the United board. I'm not sure. It didn't end well. Shame really, but Skinner's in now and he's got good experience by managing in the States. Casey Stoney's the manager of San Diego Wave, and they didn't have a bad. Oh, United are in trouble. 3 against 1. They've got to score. Chelsea, no, it's gone a bit wide. They've still got it in the penalty area. They intercepted. Sam Kerr of a header, no power behind it. It's just gone up in the air, and I think United should feel relieved. They need to get themselves going. United, their confidence is out the window at the moment. Looks like some of you are on about a YouTube channel that's showing the streaming of the match. Holly Nicole saying that the one with the pink icon got banned from streaming. I don't know, but if that's the case, then like I say, if I did the streaming as well, my channel would get banned. It's not worth it. As I say, this is a live watch along to just interact with you lot who are watching it as well, or trying to find out what is going on in the match. As you can see on the scoreboard to my left on the screen, it is currently goalless. We've got 7 minutes left of this first half. Now Nikita Paris down the middle, plays it out wide to Ella Tone. She should get there. Oh, she's offside. And she's a little frustrated by that. I didn't see it, but maybe the replay will show us. Oh yeah, she's offside. Yeah, just yeah. Oh no, she's easily offside. Tony didn't make the run at all. Good timing. Prince Fiagbo saying, what a miss by Chelsea. Yeah, absolutely. Chance wasted. I haven't looked at the live poll at the moment. 11% of you going for a draw now, 34% predicting Man United to win this match, and 56% of you backing Chelsea. Philip Francis says, go Chelsea. If you haven't yet and you're new to the channel, folks, and you're enjoying the watch along, do subscribe and support Let's Talk Sport for more of our women's football watch alongs. We're less than just over 100 away from reaching 11,000 subscribers. With Sam Kerr on the left wing, flicks it through to Eriksson. Cross. No one in the box for that cross. Turner, who made the kick from the loose ball, and a wide effort from Cuthbert, sees it become a goal kick for United. Yes, a Man United fan getting untouched, saying, Rich Phillips saying, go Man U. Good man. Good man. Dave Lifton asking, where can I watch it live? It's on Sky Sports Football. So look at that last 15 minutes. United with no shots on target as well. Chelsea with 5 shots and then 1 shot on target. 52% possession. This is in the last 15 minutes where Chelsea are on top with 52. Now Rosso on the left wing. Into throw-in. Will make the throw down the line to Leah Galton. We haven't seen much of Leah Galton up front in this game. Layla says that Arsenal are going to stay on top this week. Well, if the result stays like this after 90 minutes, Arsenal will stay top. And I think Arsenal will be the only team with a 100% start to the season at 6 wins out of 6. Thumped Leicester 4-0 today at the King Power. But as I say, United, this is United's first real challenge of the season, really. It was always going to be their first real challenge, because if you play Chelsea, Man City or Arsenal, those are the teams that you need to beat, as well as the other teams in the league, to at least contend for the WSL. Yeah, Greg just asking why Emma Hayes isn't on the sidelines or at the game, recovering from surgery, so she is out for a bit. I'm not sure how much involvement she has while the match is on right now. Like, I don't know if she's communicating from home. Because, of course, as I say, she's got her colleagues in the coaching team that are dealing with it. Don't know why, but Mark Skinner, the Man United manager, he looks like Josh Hartlett, the American actor. Was it Hartnett or Hartlett? Something like that. I need to Google that now. Ryan Barkley has got in touch on the live chat page. Hello, Ryan. Says, just dropped in to say hi, Jamie. Class commentary as usual. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, excuse me. Is it Josh Hartnett or Josh Hartlett? Josh Hartnett, there we go. Look at that, he's 44 years old already. Well, I'm not going to lie, folks. For any of you that have just joined us, you haven't really missed anything. We're coming up to the half-time break, and it's goalless. Man United have only really had one shot on target. Chelsea, I'd say, have been the more dominant side, but they've not really looked like scoring either, despite having the more possession and having a bit more time in the United half. They're going again, Chelsea, trying to go out wide onto the right. Ooh, tell you what, there's moments where Mary Earps must feel a little bit stressed because she's not getting the pass backs that she needs to just get to it before her opponents and then clear it. They've put Mary Earps in trouble a couple of times in this first half. Greg says that Man United play playing that same ground, which is Leigh Sports Village, as rugby league team Leigh Centurions. They certainly do. Yeah, the Leigh Sports Village is quite a busy venue. They have the United youth teams there as well. Oh, and they're in trouble, Chelsea. They've given the ball away in the box. Come on, Tony. Ah, 6 minutes of added time we've been given. Wow. Big moment there for Tony. She just didn't get the ball at her feet when she needed it. Layla says Jill Scott on I'm a Celebrity tonight is going to be hilarious. Yeah, I think Jill Scott could do quite well on I'm a Celebrity. It's perfect for her. And I think a lot of people who don't know her that well, only from the Euros, will realise how funny she is. I think she's made the right move going on I'm a Celebrity. Not only will she make quite a bit of money from it, but also I'm sure she'll get a bit more work out of it as well. Let's not forget, she's retired now. She doesn't play football anymore. She retired after the Women's Euros. She finished at the top of her game with a Women's Euro victory. That's the best way to go out. I was surprised Ellen White retired as well. I thought we'd have at least the World Cup with Ellen White, but nope, we didn't get that. Alicia Rosso's just won a corner. It's a bit more like it from United. They couldn't snatch a goal before the half-time break. Just answering Annabelle Murdoch's question about how to watch this game. Maybe you can change your VPN and watch it on FA Player. So I think it's on that. Oh, Katrin Berger dropped the ball, but she picked it up on the ground. She was able to pick that up from the corner. Bit of a scary moment there for the German goalkeeper. Now here comes Lauren James. Been a little quiet. She's on the run down the right wing. That's a good cross. Rita, no, she couldn't reach it for the header. It went behind her and she missed the header. Eriksson with another dangerous ball. But Earps picks that up. Earps probably telling the Chelsea players it's going to take a bit more than that to score past me at the moment. Greg saying, I thought Berger was Austrian. No, Zinsberger is, the Arsenal goalkeeper. I'm a big fan of Zinsberger. She's a good goalkeeper. People asking, how can I watch it? I honestly, if you can get, maybe if you live abroad, as in outside the UK, I think it might be on FA Player. But as I said to Sophie, no, sorry, not Sophie, Annabelle, what was it? I said to Annabelle, maybe if you change your VPN so it looks like you're in a different country, it might work, but I'm really not sure. Sophie asking if Sam Kerr is on. She is, but she's just not had she's just not been converting the 2 chances that she's had so far. Annabelle asking, how do you change your VPN? I actually don't know. It's been a long time since I've done that. I'd Google it, but just make sure you do it in a safe way. For any of you viewers, if you ever want to join me on a watch long in the future for women's football, we are looking for some contributors here and there now and again, just like Gabby has joined us in the past, who's getting in touch with us on the live chat page. You can join me on a watch along if you'd like. Probably more after the World Cup is done, as in the Men's World Cup. Do let me know if interested. Now Millie Bright, couldn't get it through. Stopped by Turner. So we've had 5 minutes of the 6 minutes of added time up so far, so just a minute left before half time. Could do with a bit more, could do with both teams being a bit more lively in the second half. Not been a great game so far. "30 seconds left of extra minutes," if you're wondering, Sophie. Oh, Paris. Oh, gets it, nearly got it through. Tried to play it, curving the ball from the right wing to go in behind the Chelsea defence, but couldn't do it at the end. Cheryl Foster blows the whistle then for half-time. So no goals after 45 minutes. They'll have to go again for the second 45 to see if they can break the deadlock here at Leigh Sports Village. So, as I said, for United, they may be top, but they knew that this was going to be quite the challenge against the champions. But at the moment, I'd say Chelsea probably playing a little bit better, but not really much in it. And at half-time, it is goalless. Hopefully, we can see a bit more in that second half. Do get in touch on the live chat page, folks. Do vote on the poll who you think is going to win, or if you want to sit on the fence, you can go for a draw. But anyway, I'm going to take a quick break during half-time. We'll be back for the start of the second half, so don't go anywhere. And we are back ahead of the second half. I've just somehow had my tea in that short space of time, but also I turned up to my family's conservatory and they soaked me wet with a couple of water pistols, which is annoying because I knew we were going to order them and they were going to come at some point, but I didn't expect that there and then. So if I look a bit wet on my face, I forgot to get a towel afterwards, but I am quite wet. Yeah, that's what happened. A lot happened in that half-time break, quite an eventful one. Let me just reset the second half. There we go. They've just all come back for the second half, so will there be any substitutions? We'll find out in a moment, but I think Man United could do with being a bit more lively up front, and I think Chelsea could do with creating better chances. They've created chances, but they've not been good chances. So still goalless after 45 minutes. We go again. Man United this time will attack from right to left. Chelsea from left to right. I'll read out the messages if there's been any from half-time in just a moment. Here we go then. Do keep an eye on the live poll as well, folks. Come the last 10 minutes or so of this match, we will be asking you for your player of the match. I can't really think of many options at the moment. Now United trying to maybe go on their first attack in this half, trying to pick out Leah Galton. Well cleared by Niam Choles. She's a bit of everything, isn't she, Niam Choles? She gets involved in quite a lot of areas of the field. Oh, is a head. Oh, Galton couldn't make the header. She's not offside again, is she? They're just like the men's team today, the women's team for United. They just keep getting offside. They don't know what the offside rule is for a moment. Gustavo says, Golo United. Edwin asking, how can I watch this game? I'm watching it on IPTV on the Sky Sports football channel, but I don't know if that will help. Let's have a look at the WSL scores from this weekend. So all matches playing today. All of them apart from Tottenham and Everton. That was postponed today. I'm not sure why. At the moment, just watching United trying and see if they could do anything with this attack. It's now in Nikita Paris. Doesn't even win a corner. It's gone out for a goal kick to Chelsea at the end. So Man City, comfortable win for them. 3-0 at Reading. Makande with 2 own goals for Reading. Oh, dear. In the space of 7 minutes. And Kajia Shaw scored. She's a good player from Jamaica up front. Aston Villa got a good win over Liverpool. They played that at Prenton Park, which is home of Tranmere Rovers. Rachel Daly scoring from the penalty spot. She rejoined Aston Villa after the Women's Euros. She came back home from the United States after a few years in the NWSL. Oh, no. So yeah, Arsenal scored 1-4-0 today, as we talked about before. And look at this, West Ham United 4, Brighton 5. What a game. There was 2 goals late on for Massey to bring it back for West Ham, but they just couldn't score enough to get. Imagine if it finished 5-5. I mean, that'd have been. I mean, 5-4 is crazy, but 5-5 draw. We're talking rugby scores all of a sudden. Fantastic. Good advert for the Women's Super League. So at the moment, Chelsea, well, they've got a game in hand over United. But if it ends in a draw like this, they're both level on points and will be 2 points behind Arsenal. Still plenty of minutes to go. We've already still got another 40 minutes at least. Now here come Chelsea on maybe the counter-attack with Lauren James. Couldn't get it through to Sam Kerr. Ducky asking me, what's your favourite club? It is Man United. Mixed days so far. We lost to Villa. Wasn't great. We didn't deserve anything from it. Villa scoring 2 early goals, and that pretty much ended it. We got a goal back before half time, but it was a Luke Shaw shot that took a deflection, then went in. But yeah, I'm not sure what to think of Man United at the moment. I think they play all right, but Ten Hag's only had one transfer window as well. But also, we've got to remember this is the same squad that did shit last season. Ericsson's taken a time with the throw. Come on. Wearing the captain's armband. Now with United in the midfield. Oh, and thank you, Ian. Ducky asking me, what did you think of the Arsenal game today? Well, the men's or the women's match? I didn't watch any of them, so I couldn't really say. I'd say normal match for the women's team. I think they were always going to win at Leicester today. Sophie Mudge asking, is it looking better or not? Not really much in this game, I'm not going to lie. Just need a goal, don't we? It's one of those. Sometimes I don't care who scores. I just want to see a goal, and then that'll perk them up a bit. Greg saying, when Casemiro is not in the team, United are a completely different team. Do you mean in a good way or a bad way? Because he was in the team today. He started. He played okay. I don't know. I just think the 2 early goals against United, they just didn't turn up. First 10 minutes they were asleep. And sometimes goals that early on can end the game very quickly. All I can say for United is, and we've always been like this, we're all right with possession, but we don't do much with it. If we played like City and Liverpool did with the possession we have, we'd be killing it. We wouldn't give the other team a chance. But the Liverpool Spurs game was interesting today. Spurs, I didn't watch the first half, but Spurs got a goal back in the second half, and they had the ball throughout the game, but Liverpool did enough to get the win at the end. I'll say this now as a United fan, in terms of the men's team, top 4 is hit and miss. It really is this season. There's going to be a certain level of consistency we're going to need to start doing in the Premier League. And don't get me wrong, since that Man City defeat over a month ago, they've definitely improved, but we showed our old selves again today. And we weren't great against Sociedad, I didn't think, on Thursday. I think we won because we were against an average team. I think if Real Sociedad actually had a bit more of a threat and actually had a bit more clinical chances, I think we would have lost. We weren't great on Thursday. I think either way, it's a good season if we get Champions League football. If we can win a trophy, fantastic. But should United just focus on the Premier League this season and not worry about the League Cup? You know, League Cup's coming up. Ducky says that Steph Catley scored from a corner for Arsenal women. Oh dear. I mean, don't get me wrong, a goal from a corner is as in, when you say scored from a corner, do you mean she took it from the corner flag? Or like a set piece, like a header in or a tap in? Summer saying Ronaldo versus Mings is something I thought I'd never see. I don't even rate Mings. That's how bad Ronaldo is at the moment. I think Ronaldo needs to go. All I can say for Ronaldo is he's one of the very few players that is available for every game. When you look at the forwards, Sancho's ill, Martial keeps getting injured. The only other player that's been available up front is Rashford. Anthony's not available at the moment. I think there's a few teams that wouldn't say no to this World Cup break right now, to be honest with you. I've seen players getting injured just before the World Cup as well. Chilwell, Son, Reece James, quite a few. Pogba's gone. He won't be at the World Cup. It's funny how they're all getting injured just before the World Cup. Lauren James looking for Sam Kerr. Botta has been brilliant in defence for United tonight. Oh, Sam Kerr slipped over. And that meant the ball goes behind for a goal kick. She can laugh about it, though. Not really been her night, Sam Kerr, but again, who's it been for anyone's night? Yeah, she was about to cross it and then fell over. Oh, dear. There was no one on her. Kate says it was literally from the corner. Oh, wow. Was it bad goalkeeping or was it just a cracking goal? Greg says, if United don't get top, the only way to get Champions League is to win the Europa League. Yeah, I said at the start of the season, United should focus a bit on the Europa League, really. Because if we don't get top four, that is our backup. We've got to win it. Here's Rosso. Oh, a deflection. I thought maybe it could have been an own goal past Katrin Berger, but no, it didn't go in. Chelsea live for another day. I wonder if Steph Catley meant it with that goal from the corner flag. Only she would know, but she'd probably typically say she'd probably say it was meant, but she probably laughs about it. Here come Chelsea now, Reeton. Now Harder. Is that going to be a corner? No, no. Oh, Hannah Blundell's injured at the moment. She's on the ground. Let's have a look at the lineups. I'll go live for United. I don't think they've got much options. They've got Adriana Leon. She joined in the summer. She plays for Canada. They've also got Lucy Staniforth. Staniforth can be quite a good player. Chelsea, they've got Jess Carter. I love Jess Carter. I think she's brilliant. Beth England. I like Beth England as a footballer, but I don't think she's a very good player. Jessie Fleming they've got as well. It's a bit hit and miss with these teams at the moment. On the bench, I don't think they've got the depth to win the leagues with these kind of players. They're just showing that replay again where Rosso crossed it in and then Millie Bright in the 6-yard box had her left leg out and it could have easily gone on him for an own goal. But I don't think Millie Bryce wanted to take a chance. I don't mean to say this, but Rosso looks tired. But Hannah Blundell, the centre half, sorry, the right back for United, she's still being treated on the sidelines. So United going to play on with 10 players. I'll have to check out the Steph Catley goal in just after the game. When I checked the other night, United said that all the seats were sold out and only the standing area was available to buy a ticket from. I'm not seeing many. There's still a few empty seats in those stands, so unless those are people that just didn't turn up at the end. Got to remember as well, when you get, I think normally a ticket for a Women's Super League game, I've been to a few myself, but it doesn't cost much. So some of them might have just decided to go, not go. It's Sam Kerr. Oh, she scored. Ah, damn it. Sam Kerr scores. You know, she's one of them, Sam Kerr. She could do nothing in the game and then still score. And she's done just that. You could say she caught Mary Earps out of position as well. Mary Earps was a bit too to the right there. And I've always said this about Mary Earps. She's a great goalkeeper, but her positioning is not always the best. And she wasn't ready for that. And Chelsea take the lead. And that is United's first ever goal that they've conceded this season in the Women's Super League. One 0. But as I said, at least we finally got a goal now. Can United come back from this? I feel like maybe a bit of a Adriana Leon spell might do the trick. Now here's Rosso. United trying to respond quickly. Blundell, who's come back on. Not a bad cross. Leah Galton didn't get the control that she wanted in the air. Sophie Mudge says, boo, no. Ducky says, as a gunner, this makes me happy. Sorry, mate. And says Arsenal might get first place again. I mean, they're first either way, aren't they? They'll be joint first even if United did win the game tonight. Actually, does that mean Chelsea? I'll tell you what, they got to be careful here. Sam Kerr up again. Oh, couldn't get the pass across to Harder. And Forrest Dottir makes a good clearance. She's a good defender. I keep forgetting she's a left back, but she plays more of a centre back every time I watch her. Yeah, Sam Kerr one-on-one with the defender. Surprised she didn't take her on, to be honest. But yet again, Sam Kerr scores against United. She always scores against us. Commentator just said that she's got 6 goals in 6, Sam Kerr. She's on the FIFA 23 cover, isn't she, this season? So it's good to see a female footballer on it as well as a male player. Vizzy PhD says, I need Chelsea to bottle this. Well, at the moment, I can see them getting a second. Here's Sam Kerr, Lauren James. Oh, no. She scored. That's a shame. Scored against her old club as well. I'll tell you what, fair play to those Chelsea supporters that are there tonight. If they've travelled all the way from London, bloody hell. Especially with it being a late Sunday night game. 2-0. I think that might have put the game to bed, you know. I can't see United responding to this. But Chelsea reminding us why they are the champions, and you cannot fault Chelsea. Two 0 then. I'm just wondering who did Chelsea lose to early this season? That was it. It was Liverpool in the opening game of the season. Chelsea still got to play Arsenal. This is the thing. Like, it really comes down to these. These are the matches that determine who's in the title race for me. But United didn't concede any goals before tonight this season, and now they've conceded 2 in the short space of 4 minutes. But yeah, I was hoping United might just get themselves going, but a second goal, I can't see it. They've won a throw-in there on the far side, right in front of Skinner's dugout. But, United can learn from this. They've got Arsenal next away from home. That won't be easy. Emirates Stadium as well. As I said before the kickoff when we were here on the live stream, I said Arsenal would be favourites. I'd take a draw at that place. This one, you want to go for the win. Gabby says, I disappeared for 10 minutes. What happened? Oh, my God. She never disappeared, Gabby. Maybe they wouldn't have scored. So basically, Sam Kerr scored inside the box, and then Lauren James scored with a cross to her and just hit it first time, and it was into the bottom corner. 2 good goals. 2 good goals. Ruben Armandi says Chelsea will win the Women's League for the 4th time plus Champions League. Oh, Mary Earps had to clear it. I think she got lucky there, Earps. She could have been beaten then. That could have been 3-0. Good kick from Ann Katzenberger, and then the flick header from Sam Kerr through to Harder, but then a miscommunication between between Galton and Turner there nearly cost United a 3rd goal. Sophie Mudge saying Lauren is a talented young player. She's great. I was good when she left United. I was surprised because I do think United helped her in her development. But her brother Reece James, as we know, plays for Chelsea. They all from London. So I think when she got the offer, I don't think she could say no. I mean, she's back with her family down south. Hilda saying Lauren James made a good decision to leave Man United. She's just good. Sophie reckons Arsenal will win the Women's Super League, Barcelona for the Women's Champions League. I think Lyon could do it again, I don't know. I can't see an English team winning the Women's Champions League this season. I just think Lyon could do it again. They played really well last season. They're playing good again. I think PSG will be up there. I think they'll give it a go. They signed Jackie Gronin from United. I'm good about Jackie Gronin. I really liked her as a player. I thought she was brilliant for United. But also just a positivity. Oh, she just smiled all the time. She was just a lovely person. But yeah, when I heard she went to PSG, I was good. But I mean, this is going to sound. Let me just get Salford. But I'm a bit of a kid. Look, I still got a Velcro wallet. It's got one of my favourite tournaments on the front, Euro 2008. And my cards have just fallen out my wallet. Great, you can find out my bank details. Whoops. Oh, meanwhile with the game, Chelsea are going on the attack again. It's Reeton. Oh, don't score. Oh, she's hit the post. And there's another shot. Oh, no. Now Harder. She's got plenty of space and time. Now James, Sam Kerr. Oh, Chelsea should have gone 3-0 up. How it's not 3-0, I do not know with 20 minutes to go. But, yes, I've got I don't know if you can see that. Let me just see the camera. But I do have a Jackie Gronin sticker in my wallet because I think she's cool. I don't know. How do I say it without not sounding creepy? No, I'm joking. But yeah, no, Jackie Gronin's a legend. So when I got her as a sticker in a Euro pack, I was like, I'm not gonna have Jackie Gronin in my sticker album. She can go in my wallet. That just sounds weird, doesn't it? The more I talk about it, let me just shut up. Sophie makes a good point. Leon did lose to Arsenal, but why can't Arsenal win the Women's Champions League then? The optimistic Salamander says United still a world-class player short from beating Chelsea and winning the league. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Someone's saying, do we think Rosso goes to Leon in January/end of season? I mean, she's going to have to make a decision soon because if United can't get her the trophies that she probably deserves as a player, then yeah, I think she'll go. Oh, here she is now, Rosso. Go on. Yes, she scores. Just as we talked about her, she scores. Get in. 2-1. Back in the game with 20 minutes to go. Let's worry about her transfer business another day. Let's talk about today's game all of a sudden. Oh, yeah. Man United 1, Chelsea 2. Finally, this game's got something going on now. I don't know if you left again, Gabby, but you've missed another goal, but this time not for your team. I'll tell you what, if they could turn this around. Well, let's get a draw. Let's hope we can at least get a draw. Come on, ladies. Well, they've got 20 minutes to do so. Just shows that if Chelsea had scored that chance before, when I said they could have been 3-0 up a couple of minutes ago. United have done this before. A couple of seasons ago, they were 2-0 down to Man City women. Man City, a much better team back then. I'm not saying they aren't now, but they were much better than United, more experience, and of course, have won many trophies. But they were 2-0 up, and United came back and got a 2-2 draw. Tobin Heath was a big influencer in that game. I'll tell you what, I'd have another season of Tobin Heath at United. She was awesome. And, of course, she was at Arsenal last season. Here they come again, Chelsea. Sam Kerr. What a tackle by Letitia. Had to go behind for a corner, but if that stops Chelsea from a third goal, they'll take it. Sophie Mudge saying City are slacking this season. They've lost maybe too many good players in one summer. Lucy Bronze and Kira Walsh, big losses. Let's not forget they've lost Ellen White as well. I know she wasn't always their starter from last season, but you know, he's still losing out on some goals. I feel like Lauren Hemp Lauren Hemp's probably their best player in my eyes. Buchanan with a ball in, no one in blue to find that. Comes to naught, and it's with Mary Earps. The optimistic says the Americans were pretty good for us while it lasted. Yeah. Yeah, of course, Jill Scott they lost as well, Man City. You're right, Sophie. But yeah, yeah, Kristen Press was okay. She was all right, but I think Tobin-Heath was a player we missed more. She was the heartbeat of United that season. Kind of like the Bruno Fernandes for that team. Like, you can't imagine the team without her. And look what happened today. We didn't have Bruno Fernandes and we lost. But again, as I mentioned before, folks, if any of you want to be a guest star on our future women's football watch-alongs, do let me know on the live chat page. I'd love to get one of you on and to join me on these watch-alongs. We have found that women's football is quite popular on our channel, so we try and do as much as we can on it. Come on, make the clear. It's United. There we go. Well, I'm glad Rosso did score because it was a chance that she couldn't miss, and it was a great finish. 15 minutes they've got now to try and get themselves back level. They'll take a point, I'm sure, after being 2-0 down. Oh, wrong pass there. Nearly Bright clears it at the end. Oh, Staniforth with a header. Goes over the crossbar. I'm surprised Leon's not on yet. Oh, Staniforth. Just, the header went so high up, it nearly could have crept in on above the crossbar, but at the end, Berger made sure that was not going to go underneath the crossbar. Gabby said it. I thought you might have. She said, I disappeared in Man United school. Can you disappear again? Yep, here we go. A couple of changes coming for United. Is that Adriana Leon coming on? I hope so. Could do with some of that attack up front, really. Gabby says she's staying now. No, that means United won't score. Unless Galton. Oh, I must admit, I don't think that was a foul, but Foster reckons it is. Niam Charles is surprised, and I don't blame her. I don't think it was a foul. So here we go then, United making a double substitution. So Thomas is coming on. I'm not sure who she replaced, they didn't say. Oh, Nikita Paris. To be honest, that makes sense. I don't think Paris has had much of an influence in this game today. Not seen much of her, really. They're not taking Rosso off, are they? What? So Alicia Rosso's gone off, being replaced by Williams. I'm surprised by that. She scored the goal as well. Don't get that. Don't get that. Well, they got a free kick here, United. Ooh, they tried to get it in on the near post, but good. Well dealt with at the end by the Chelsea defender. Long ball forward again. Down the middle. Intercepted by Ingle. And then plays it to Berger, the goalkeeper. And she'll clear it. Poor kick. Thomas with the collection of the kick. Prince says, "I'll be disappointed when United get a draw. They aren't just good enough." Ducky saying Rossa did look pretty tired. I did say early in the stream as well, she didn't look like she was 100%, but she still scored. Looks like Wrighton is on the ground injured. Wrighton doesn't look good. United could do. Come on, get Adriana Lee on. I just feel like it's calling for her. The Canada international. 10 minutes to go. How many more chances will United get to find an equaliser? Say all that. Here's Sam Kerr on the left-hand side. Turner clears it on the edge of the 6-yard box. Well, the little boards are up now in the stands. Fans asking for certain players for their shirt. Oh, Harder. Oh, another block. Ingle chips it to Kerr. Oh, I thought Kerr scored. Free header on the far post. I thought that was it. The optimistic says set piece, an 88th minute leveler. Certainly, what you're saying certainly suits your name. That is for sure. Here come United. Through ball, couldn't pick out Staniforth. Chelsea making a substitution, and I had a feeling Gore Wheaton would come off because of the injury she might have picked up. Can Red coming on? Or Kane Red? Kane Red? Red? Something like that. Still 2-1. Some of you might have thought that Sam Kerr just scored. She didn't score. She should have done, but she didn't. So still 2-1. Still a chance for United to rescue a point. But at the moment, it's on their side of the pitch for Niam Choles for Chelsea. Short pass to Lauren James. I mean, regardless of the result, it's great to see a good turnout for this match. Oh, Lauren James has got to get a yellow for that. No, referee gives a free kick, but not a yellow. Free kick for United, but it's in their own half. Come on, United. Let's get this draw. It's a good little pass from Zella. Come on. Come on, Turner. Oh, no, it's Galton, sorry. Standing fourth. Few running into the box. That's a poor ball. Oh! Oh! Millie Bright with a complete miss kick, but luckily for her, there was no United player behind her. That would have been some goal to have conceded. Oh, come on. She was fouled, ref. Come on. Five minutes to go. Long ball down the right. No, couldn't find it. Really Bright clears it. Oh, come on. Come on, United. That's it. Oh, she's playing advantage. Oh, got to keep it in play. Corner. Was that Tone with the cross? She is a brilliant centre-back, Millie Bright. Oh, header, no good. Shoot, Turner, shoot! Oh, blocked by Kerr. Come on, play it out. There we go. The optimistic asking United hadn't conceded one before tonight, right? Yep, that is correct. That lad, oh, just over the bar. Not a bad effort from outside the box. Oh, substitution for United. I think Haley Ladd's just had a last kick of the game there. Not a bad effort. Looked as though Ann Katchenberger had it covered, though. Adriana Leon's on, finally. Why only now is she coming on? It's only 3 minutes left. The managers think 3 minutes is a long time. It isn't. I don't care what people say. It isn't. Looks like Jess Carter might be coming on for Chelsea. So a defensive move. It looks as though it might be all United until the end of the game, maybe. Not if they do long balls like that. That was terrible. Oh, poor pass from Harder. Oh, there's been one back. Kane Dieu. James, well stopped by Dotter. She's been brilliant in defence, Dotter. I do like her. Look at the run back from Adriana Leon. Good to see. She has just come on, but she's got determination to try and win the ball back and help United go on the attack. Chelsea at the moment, though, only 30 yards from the United goal with Niam Charles. Oh, through onto unmarked Harder. This could be the end. Oh, a header stopped. Sam Kerr with the header blocked on the 6-yard box. I thought that might be it, but I can't believe how much space Harder had to make the cross. Leah Galton shouting at her teammates, wondering where on earth is the defending on the Dane international. Sophie Mudge saying, I feel so bad for Bethany England. She is so underrated and doesn't get enough game time. I'm a bit hit and miss with Beth England. I'm not her biggest fan in terms of a footballer. Mary Earps does well with the corner. She wants to kick it out quickly. Not the best of kicks. Maybe she could have waited. There was no one up front for United, so I don't know why she was so urgent to kick it. Well, at the moment, United are struggling to get out their own half, so Chelsea doing what they need to do to get the win. How much added time will there be? 5? I wouldn't have thought it'd be that long. I thought 4 or 3, but not 5. Got to do player of the match. Jess Carter's coming on to replace. Who's she replacing? Oh, Lauren James, who scored the second goal. So the player of the match poll is up, folks. You got 3 to choose from. It's pretty much the goal scorers of tonight's match. Oh, Cuthbert scored. That's it. That'll do. Chelsea have won. It looked as though Cuthbert's shot took a deflection, but either way, it went past Mary Earps. And I'm not going to lie, Man United have just not looked like the team that are top of the table tonight. And it just shows why Chelsea are the champions. Yeah, I don't understand why she took Rosso off. I know she's not fully match fit, but I don't think she was doing too much running to cause any problems, to be honest. But what do I know? 3-1, that should be it. Moment to vote for your player of the match, folks. Sam Kerr, Lauren James, or Alicia Rosso. Should have put Cuthbert up there as well now. Oh, God, if Chelsea get a 4th. Oh, they might do. Sam Kerr. Kane Dieu. Nope. I don't know. I don't know what it is about United. Whenever it comes to these big matches in the WSL, they can never beat Chelsea or Arsenal or City. That's the difference, and that's why they've always been 4th in the league, pretty much, because they could beat everyone else, no problem. Whenever they go up against Leicester or Reading, no problem. They'll get the win, whether that's home or away, but just not against these clubs. Good 3 points, though, for Chelsea. Only a minute and a half left of stoppage time. But wraps up a pretty shit day for United fans, including myself. Gabby says, I disappeared and we get more goals. Yes. Yeah, into the last 20 seconds now. And that United have got a free kick on the halfway line, but after that, you'd think that'll be it for the game. Don't forget to vote for your player of the match if you haven't already on the poll on your live chat page. Come on, United, at least get a second. Then the scoreline won't look too bad. Nope, Billy Bright heads it away. And Cheryl Foster blows the whistle for the end of the game. Defeat for United. That's the end of their unbeaten run. That's 5 wins and a defeat now and 3 goals. Their first ever 3 goals in the league this season conceded. Chelsea playing like they always do with the likes of Sam Kerr, Lauren James and Cuthbert getting the goals for them today. And they showed why they are the champions of the Women's Super League. And that, of course, certainly puts them right back in it for the title race throughout the season. Big game, big early days, but all I'd say is for United is that they're going to have to learn from this quick, because they do play Arsenal in less than 2 weeks' time. So a week on Saturday, they'll be playing Arsenal. And yeah, so a week on Saturday, they play Arsenal at the Emirates. So not going to be an easy game. And Arsenal should be the favourites to win that. And they are top as well, and they haven't lost a game yet. So I think Mark Skinner will clearly want a response from United in that next game. But it ain't going to be easy. We'll just check who Chelsea have got. Chelsea played Tottenham on the 20th of November, and they're playing at Stamford Bridge. It's interesting now because with the World Cup now happening, the Women's Super League's got a bit more decent, has got the games a bit more spread out throughout the World Cup period, and they're giving the fans a bit more of a football fix since their men's team won't be playing. So it's good to see that they're playing in the main stadiums. United will be doing that on the 3rd of December, I think it is, against Aston Villa. So that's, of course, during the World Cup. I'm just going to end the poll, folks. So thanks for voting. After nearly 60 votes, it is Sam Kerr that wins Let's Talk Sports player of the match for today. So well done. Well done to Sam Kerr. As I said, she didn't have much chances in the game, but she took them when they needed it. So fantastic for her. Just to quickly go through today's results. 4-0 for Arsenal over Leicester to stay top. Aston Villa getting a winner from a penalty spot kick by Rachel Daly to win 1-0 at Prenton Park. Man City, cool as you like, 3-0 win away to Reading. Tottenham and Everton was postponed today. I don't know why, but probably I'm sure they'll say it online somewhere. West Ham United losing 5-4 at home to Brighton. Big game that was as well, because Brighton now just go 3 points behind West Ham in 9th place. And of course, Leicester in the relegation zone. They haven't got any points to their name yet this season. The only team without any points so far. So yes, do get in touch, folks. But to be honest with you, I think I'll probably end it there. Oh, that's nice from Lena. Lena says this was nice. Thank you, Lena. I appreciate that. But before you all go, if you enjoyed the stream and you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, click that subscribe button. That's all I ask of you. And then we'll be, of course, doing more watch-alongs in the future. I'm sure we'll try and do 1 or 2 women's games maybe during the World Cup, since there won't be much men's football on. So, yes, we'll try and do that for you in the next few weeks. But just make sure you stay tuned on the live stream, sorry, not live stream, on our YouTube channel for our future streams. But anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you as always, folks. Thanks to Kate saying great stream. For any of you like Lena or Kate or anyone, or even Gabby, you know, if you want to be in our future streams, as in join me on the stream, we can watch the game together. It'd be good to have someone who follows women's football to join me on our women's football watch-alongs. You can email us. The email address is in the About section on our YouTube channel. So yeah, but I think I'm going to wrap it up there, folks. Thanks very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, even though we're coming near the end of Sunday. and make the most out of it before we all go back to school or work or whatever tomorrow. But anyway, it's a delight for Chelsea. The Blues are back in town, and they are certainly not going to give up the title without a fight. It's good night from here on Let's Talk Sport. See you later.